Okay, we've nipped into Rhyl. Let's have a look round, see what's going on. Haven't been to Rhyl for a while. Not long missed the sun, just missed golden hour. The sun's going down across the way. Just move round. There's the dragon. This arcade's been here for years and years. The Palace arcades. I remember years and years ago here in Rhyl, they used to have a gorilla that was hanging out of the roof. He used to be growling and snarling by the fair. That was a long time ago. Tell you what though, one thing I've noticed here, they haven't half cut back on arcade machines, have they? Shall I have a look? Got a Batman machine. Aliens. But there used to be tons of arcade machines in here years ago. Rally game. We'll sometimes have a go trying to get one of the animals out of these things. What's that?
Win £5
Win £5 and a teddy. I think that's Peter Rabbit, isn't it? These 2p coin slot machines. Yeah, you will get some flicker because I'm on 24 frames per second, so. Unfortunately, you do get a little bit of flicker at 24 frames. Certain places. Cool though, isn't it? Do you remember these? The coin fountain things. That?
Echo Dot, PlayStation controller,
Nifty.
giant table
I think these are the Among Us dolls, aren't they? I think these are off the game Among Us. I don't know a great deal about it, but I think it's on a variety of platforms, and I think that everyone looks the same, but one person is a baddie. You've got to figure out which one is the baddie. It's something along those sort of lines anyway. Cash casino, 30p a play. You might get a tenner by the look of things. Are they gold bars? Gold bars.
This is the place where you get the tickets out of the machine and you spend about 50 quid. Take your tickets to the kiosk and get about 2 pence worth of sweets.
That's it.
It's weird. Yeah, so people do it.
Yeah, people will sit here all day.
The old grannies carry back the peppers.
I've not seen this one before. I think it's one of these where it blows the balls up in the air and they come down and you get tickets and what have you. There's your change for 2p's. And there's your machine. Oh well, should we carry on? The Temple of Tickets. When I was a kid here in the early 80s, well, not exactly this one appeared later on in the 80s, I think, or early 90s. I think it was late 80s. But there was a pile of arcades here and they all had arcade machines. You know, you could play Zaxxon and Pac-Man and Golf and things like that. Do you remember Golf? Yeah, Golf. That used to be one that used to make a racket when you were in the arcade, because you'd be wandering through and then you'd just hear it shout Golf. And it was quite a novelty back then because you didn't have a lot of stuff that spoke to you. There's a lot of development going on here at the moment.
New swimming baths.
New swimming baths, yeah.
Wow,
yeah, that's a new sun centre.
I don't know. 1980s they built the swimming baths. Several years ago they knocked it down.
This is the Sun Centre too.
Yeah.
The old one was the Sun Centre.
Down there.
Yes, it was, yeah.
12 o'clock.
It wasn't really that old, you know, but I suppose...
1980s it was, I think.
Yeah, but when you think now, that's 40 years ago.
Unless it was built only to last so long, and that's why we got rid of it, I don't know. But
Yeah,
they kept half of it, because it's a theatre, isn't it, down there? Because along here used to be the original theatre. Remember? Old-fashioned theatre.
Did, yeah. It was just across the way there.
There was a pier as well. Big long pier. The pier went, the theatre went.
Yeah.
They built a theatre on the old Sun Centre, which they've kept it. Got rid of the Sun Centre and built a new Sun Centre.
They did.
Okay.
The old theatre was a grand looking thing.
The View Cinema.
Yeah.
And that big tall thing there, you used
Sky
to
Tower.
go on it and you used to spin round and go up to the top.
Yeah.
View.
It didn't spin round quick though, did it? It was just like a slow sort of saunter
Yeah,
around.
I think because when it's really super windy or high wind, it wobbles about. So I don't think it's used anymore.
Got Mario in here. Different machines. Looks like they sometimes serve drinks and that here too.
Knocked off the
think Ryl's trying to change its image, isn't it?
They've still got that Wild Western where you shoot the water.
No, I don't think so.
There's another arcade down here. You go down the back, it's Wild West, and there's somebody in a toilet and you shoot it. It's like the toilet.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Look at all the back of it.
Got Rodney here,
Yeah.
Del Boy, etc. I think they've run out with Del Boys.
You have to see that. Is it actual official stuff? Because if it's not, what's the point? You know what I mean?
I suppose not everyone's a collector, someone just wants a toy, don't they?
With that horror gone on before. Unless you just want a toy, but some of these are not official Disney stuff, it's just been made. Sometimes you're a kid, but if you're an adult collector then.
Lilo and Stitch.
Yep.
I think that bit of the arcade shut. Oh, look at all the buckets. See all those buckets in there, there's loads of them. Maybe the roof's leaking.
Here, you used to have a nightclub upstairs. If the arcade's still going. I don't think it is, to be honest. I think they're developing it a part of the new market.
I see.
But it used to be an arcade.
There's the Sky Tower across the way there.
An arcade with a bar on the side and the club upstairs. Yeah. It's not used anymore. Because even if somebody sneezed, it wobbled about. You know what I mean? So it wasn't safe.
Agree.
We've seen the police car and now we've seen an ambulance.
Wonder what's going on? Alright, we can carry on.
To be Rosie's nightclub.
Yes, it did, yeah.
Store, wasn't there?
I think there might have been. Well, there was lots of arcades in Rhyl.
Before Rosie's, it would have been something else. But now it's Premier Inn and a restaurant on the side. But it's not bad in there because I've been there.
Yeah, it's okay to be fair. We stopped off, just got a, fish and chip dinner or something. It was alright. I've not stayed there to be honest, but Premier Inn, it's usually cheap and cheerful.
Yeah, good one, Henry.
Yeah.
The arcade coming up. I think that's the last of the arcade coming up.
Yeah.
And after that, there's some new market developments.
Yeah.
Because they've knocked down what was the Queen's Hotel and all the buildings around it to make way for the new market, indoor market. The underground car park is up there. But if you want to park for free, head down towards where the arcade the wagon is. There's quite a lot of side streets you can park, aren't you?
You sure you don't want a microphone? Because I might not be able to pick you up.
There's no restriction signs.
I think it will, like.
There's no restriction signs. So down by the arcade of the Dragon, any of them side streets, check before you park there. There's no restriction signs in quite a lot of them. Park free. But across the road is underground car park, but you do have to pay for that.
It doesn't exactly break the bank though, even in the summer.
You may have to park down there.
Yeah.
If you're lucky enough to get a free space, down to the road.
I did look at the parking charges today and they weren't much to be fair. Until the end of February it's something like £2 all day. And then in the middle of summer it's something like £4.50 all day to park on the front here. So it's not going to exactly break the bank.
You can go underneath them buildings.
Yeah.
That's like a children's area with like rides and shops. But I'm not sure if it's still going at the minute. There's another arcade.
This is Monte Carlo, is it? No Harkers, sorry.
Arcades, is it?
Cafe here on the end's been here for donkey's years.
Children's play area and a cafe. Cafe does nice food. I've been in there. Really nice food.
Been here for a long time too, hasn't it, this place?
Yeah. Then we've got kids. Fine, go and have a meal. Wish I've got kids. So the play area.
And then next door is Les Harker's Amusements.
Yeah. And I think they do parties there as well, you know, kids' parties. We've got more seats upstairs. And they do kids' parties as well.
This is where the Queen's Arcade was, wasn't it? The market and what have
Yeah,
you.
it was the Queen's Hotel. Big, massive old hotel from 19th century, 18th century. And it originally had a ballroom, there was a theatre in there, you know, loads of restaurants and bars. And so the legend says there was a little river underneath, like little Italy underneath with the boats.
With gondolas, yeah.
Yeah, underneath the hotel. And it used to have a big dome on the top, but a long time ago it caught fire and destroyed the dome.
I think that gondola business is a load of rubbish because I've never seen any evidence of it.
I've seen pictures, but I don't know if it's true pictures, you know what I mean? And people have asked, and the council have like saying, oh no, load of rubbish that.
Well,
You don't know, do you, whether they're trying to hide it or not?
the good
Don't
thing was,
lie.
when they demolished it, there was no evidence of it at all, so they'd either
Unless
covered
it's
it
got
up
people
very well.
Going down there, but anyway, that's what the rumours are anyway. But there was here, there was hotels, pubs along here, the Queen's, bars, clubs. It's all been demolished now. It's a shame. Because in its heyday, when it was a proper hotel, it was really nice. And when you went in there, recently, when there was a market, you could see the old factory ceiling through the fake, you know, tiles and that. And you think, you know, some of it must be listed, but obviously not, because they've got rid of it. But they want it, to look modern, don't they? With the Queen's Market. I suppose it's good to have a market, innit? And that's what it's going to look like, innit?
It is, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure we'll come and get a few photos of it and what have you. Crikey. Everyone's on a mish, aren't they? Maybe they're escaping the 5-0.
And you've got the memorials there.
That's what they're going to have, a bit of green space, is it?
Well, they've got green spaces further down, you know, where the hotels used to be.
Yeah.
Further down.
Yeah. Oh, it's a Sun Centre. Yeah, I see. Reconnecting the town.
They are building Harbour Cafe.
It's sad really to see the Bright Spot shut down, because this was...
Yeah, this was another arcade as well.
It was a classic
There
one.
were 2 arcades along here. One which was there. There was one there. A nightclub upstairs. So people used to go during the 80s and early 90s. And it's all gone. I can't tell you what they're doing with this bit. They may still be keeping it, I don't know.
This particular arcade's been here for quite some time. I mean, that was there in the early 80s, definitely.
You can cut through that arcade into the Queen's bit, where the market was. There was a cafe at the back. That's the way into the underground car park under the bridge. And also takes to the seafront as well. And there's a sea life centre across the way there. If you like all your fish, your sea life animals. And that clock's been here a while too, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has, yeah. 80s, I think. Possibly earlier, to be fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Bright Spot, though, that was one of the ones I used to pop in.
Yeah, I used to have a rock stall outside selling streets of rock, didn't it?
Just get the camera chance to catch up, if it will.
Outside.
There we go.
Yeah, you could
I really need to manual focus this thing.
there into the Queen's.
Yeah.
But there's a little precinct attached to the market.
At the very end here, just across the road from the Bright
The
Spot.
old Woolworths building.
Yeah. The old Woolworths building.
That's the old Woolworths building. And then they turned B&M.
Yeah, and it's still B&M, I think.
And then upstairs we've got Mecca Bingo. Oh no.
Have they?
Is it not B&M anymore?
I'm not sure. It's called Hoxer. Still got B&M on the outside there.
I don't think the bingo's upstairs anymore.
No.
It used to be Mecca Bingo upstairs.
Oh, okay.
We've still got B&M at the top.
Yeah, let's get a bit of a zoom on that.
Different colours than that. But there is a little bus stops just across the way there. That's used where we used to wait for your taxi, you know, if you come to Rhyl on a Saturday night. It's handy then for the buses to go from the bus. Yeah, because this all here, I think it's the original part of the Queen's, isn't it? Because you cut through there, you're facing into the Queen's. Hot.
This building seems to have survived the cold by the look of things. I suppose this side of the street it has in largely.
Hey, I think it used to be that. It used to be up by the police station.
Oh, right.
They put it there.
And now it's across the way.
Look, I think it's bigger. It used to be around the corner where the police station is.
Okay.
Yeah, this is
That's the way in.
into the Queen's.
I see. That's the old entrance into the Queen's, is it?
Yeah, one of them. No, like a little precinct.
Yeah.
And you go into a little market bit.
This looks
Used to be
like
the hotel.
this looks like an area where you get all your grub, because you got your Subway
Yeah, McDonald's.
and your McDonald's, etc.
There is some pubs down there. There's a little PC food restaurant type place there. Which is like chips, sausage and chips, you know, that kind of stuff. Fish chips. I have been, it's not bad for that. if you like Greg's and Save and all that kind of stuff, inside the precinct, you can get yourself a pasty or sausage roll or whatever.
And where is this precinct, Anne-Marie?
It's behind the shops.
Just behind these, yeah?
Yeah. If you go along here, like there, cut through there,
Yeah.
you can get through there. And there's a car park as well, above, on the top.
Yeah.
Car park. It's called the White Rose Centre.
Yeah.
Have I got it right? There's a car park on the top. And there's a few shops inside. Clothes, shoes.
Oh, here we go.
Cars.
Queen's Supermarket.
And you know, you can cut through there by
Another entrance into the old Queen's Supermarket.
You can see look at the windows and how old they look. I mean, some of this has been modernised, obviously, like this bit McDonald's. You can see it's all modern, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was all part of above this restaurant, I think it was a snooker hall, was it? Like a club.
Above here, yeah?
Yeah, above the top.
Okay.
The
The venue.
Northern Soul. 60s, 70s, 80s music. Available private hire. I'm sure it was snooker.
Well, fair
There's
dues.
something up there anyway, like a club type thing.
Ah, there's the White Rose Centre.
Yeah, White Rose.
So that's where you go for your Greggs, allegedly.
Go in Boots and you come out the back in the centre. And the shop further along used to cut through there as well. Oh, there's a pound shop in it and you've got your pound shop as well.
I think this car's going down the pedestrian zone.
Weatherspoons is just down there. If you remember the Sussex Bar and Club, that is now Weatherspoons.
No, I don't remember it. And there's a
street, Sussex Street, but it used to be a bar and club. I used to come in my younger days. It was my favourite place. Had a dance floor, you could have a dance and all good music and
that's down here, is it?
it's now Weatherspoons.
Yeah.
It's still called the Sussex, but it's the Weatherspoons.
Oh, right, okay. And where's that then?
Just down there, you see the sign with the triangular sign with the arrows on it.
Okay.
Next to that is the
Smashing. Should we head that way?
yeah, can do. It was one of the stops off we used to go to before we went to Flanagan's nightclub,
Yeah.
which is at the back, which they've now turned into a shop.
That's gone as well. Sounds like all of them have gone.
But there was a good, you come out from Flanagan's, there was a good kebab shop opposite, where you get pizzas, burgers and kebabs, which is quite good. Quite handy. And you had to walk to the Seafront and to get your taxi.
And freeze to
And
death.
it was cold in the winter. But in them days, youngsters don't feel it, do they?
No.
Now, when you get old, 10 layers on.
Anne-Marie's got about 55 layers of clothing on
Yeah,
to
tights,
come out.
leggings, vest, jumper, pinafore dress.
There's some dark areas as well.
Yeah, these are all at the back.
Don't know if I'd want to go walking down there on my own at night.
This time of night. Not just Rhyl, anywhere.
This time of night it's like, what, 5:10?
Not unless you have to go down there to get into where you live. With this pub here, they've taken their side building off and they've made it into an outdoor area.
Oh, well,
So
yeah.
that's another one of the haunts we used to go to on a Saturday night as well. There used to be like a room on the side.
Yeah.
You used to go in, and now they've turned it into an outdoor area.
Is that for smokers or something?
Yeah, I suppose. Firth of Sussex, quite long.
I see.
They used to have you used to go in, right down the far end was a dance floor. There was a bar outside, and on this side, you could sit down. I think they did food like burger, chips type thing. Because as you can see, the Sussex is quite long, isn't it?
Let's zoom in on that at the top there.
That was good. But originally...
The Old Comrades Memorial Club.
Yeah.
For the two wars, 1914, 1918 and 1939 to 1945.
Yeah. But that's the old Sussex bar and club.
Yeah.
Before Wetherspoons took over. And as you can see... Hey.
Got the George just opposite.
Yeah, there used to be a covered area. I'm not sure if it's like a pull-out type thing, but it seems to have disappeared.
Okay, what was that for?
That was like recent-ish. I suppose it was raining or whatever. But that used to be a building on the side.
Yeah.
And used to be able to sit in there.
Is that part of this George
yeah,
pub?
It's part of the George.
Oh, I see.
They've taken it away.
There's some work.
Outdoor area to sit.
There's some work being done on the variety of buildings, though.
Yeah,
so
this is like a church, chapel, behind the wooden flats.
yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah.
So I don't know what they're doing with it, but
There's some work going on, isn't there?
yeah.
Can you see from the side, or?
Not sure.
Let's have a look. No, it's just the walls of the church. You can see the church a little bit better from the side. You can tell sort of what it is, you know. But yeah, it's obviously having a fair bit done. Right. Okay, so that's the Sussex. And the George.
That's cheaper rooms. That's been there, extended over the years.
Yeah. I suppose Sunday night, not really going to be a great deal open, is there? Just move out the way of the cars.
There's a couple of old clubs that we used to go to. Then I can take you around to where Flanagan's nightclub used to be in the next bit. I think this bar on the end, was it called the Unicorn? And they used to have karaoke.
Where was the Unicorn, sorry?
The Blue pub on the end.
Okay.
It has got something written up there. Can't see what it says though, can you?
It says merchant or something,
Yeah.
I think. I'm not quite sure.
Unicorn pub, we used to go to. And there's karaoke on there.
It's a news agency type place here. Ale and fags, etc. Motorbike, AJS I saw then. Yeah, a motorbike place down here.
You go through that door.
Parking down here, and here's the...
There somewhere. That was the Unicorn, I'm sure.
This apparently used to be called the Unicorn.
That was the Unicorn. And you go in there and there's karaoke.
Yeah.
I can't sing coffee, but I remember Never the Elephant rendition, a bit of ABBA, Dancing Queen. Yeah, I remember you used to go to the door there. But now it's called Barbo. Anyway. There you go. Around the corner here is a couple of bars we used to go to.
Heading towards Water Street now. I know you can't hear a thing Anne-Marie's saying, but this is Rendezvous.
Yeah.
And then up here is Alice's Bar.
We used to go there. It was called Alice's when I went there.
Yeah.
And there was like a bit of a nightclub upstairs. But downstairs it was quite good. There's a dance floor, open till the early hours, good music. And then across the road there, you can see the black and white plinth thing sticking out. What was that? ODs, I think it was called. That was another one where you went
Let's
down
move
the
round
steps.
so we can.
You went down the steps. And that was called ODs. And we used to go to these little bars before going to the big club.
This is Rendezvous. I think this is still open, but it's just that it's Sunday, so it's a bit of a quiet night, and it's January, so Rhyl is quiet all round in January. Jolly's, I think Jolly's Pizzas is shut down by the look of things.
Yeah. We used to go down the steps, downstairs.
I see.
That's for music. That was up until quite late as well.
The barrel.
It's called ODs.
I'm assuming this was about 30 years ago.
Called the barrel. 90s, maybe
Yeah.
early 2000s.
So about 20, 25 years ago, something like that.
I used to come to these before like a big pub. You could stay late, didn't have to go to a big club, but we went there now. We went to Flanagan's afterwards, which was the streets from here. And we can show you where Flanagan's is. That's been there a while, gotcha.
I'll just pause for a second here because we're going to retrace ground. Yeah, we're back at the George now.
George.
And there's Dixie Dean's
Must
Gifts.
have been a hotel at one stage, but plenty of rooms upstairs. Unless you can hire it out, I'm not sure.
Did he open a shop when he finished in the football?
I don't think it's him. Because he, was it him that managed the pub in Chester?
I don't know.
There's
There's another kebabi. Godfathers. That one actually looks like it's open. Pile of pizza boxes and a couple of kebab cool heaters.
Oh. Hygiene.
Hygiene. Oh dear.
I don't know what stage they shut you down.
Blimey.
I thought it was airway, but maybe it's not then.
No.
Because you have to display them in the window in Wales. It's against the law if you don't. But it doesn't show. Unless people go there and they know when they eat and they're fine. Well, it doesn't look good for business really, but you have to display it.
Here's another.
Like an old. There's lights
chapel-y
on
type
inside.
building.
Look upstairs.
Yeah.
But I think got photography there, or if it still is, because they've got metal thing on the windows.
Looks like a town hall type building of some kind.
Yeah.
Don't know. Right, where's this Flanagan's we used to go to?
Okay. Down here, across the road.
Bed shops.
There's other places we used to go as well. Got the New Inn in North Wales. They're just little pubs. And they used to have karaoke and singing on and stuff. There's cappuccino.
Bit of Artful Dodger tattoos. The Artful Dodger.
Behind this building here is where KFC used to be in the police station. There was
Okay.
a little pub.
But not any longer.
The New Inn in North Wales. There was one of the two that we used to go.
Another
We're
kebab
drinking
shop.
there before we used to head off. Because there's another one over there, which is the North Wales or the New Inn. I can't remember.
Is this Flanagan's Road?
Yeah. There's a nice kebab shop down here too. That we used to go to, we used to come out of the club. We used to come in most Saturdays. Some of them we don't live, well, we live about 40 minutes away. Right. Wilco store here. It's where Flanagan used to be.
I have to get around you, sorry love.
Wilco, it used to be Flanagan's nightclub.
Yeah.
They knocked it completely down and they built Wilco store. But it was Flanagan's. There was a balcony upstairs.
Yeah.
Where you can go and sit. Dance floor downstairs. Cheap drinks. A bit like a Brannigan's kind of club. If you've got a Brannigan's near you. There's a decent one in Chester. There's still one in Blackpool. All the cheesy tunes and that.
I did go there, but the last time I went there was about 2003.
And just along here there's a kebab shop. And they do nice food. You used to flock to a kebab shop, get in the queue, get your food, and then you go get your taxi then along the seafront or whatever, unless you'd live local and walked home.
Coffee shop, yeah.
Trying to work out which was the kebab shop. Sure it was there.
Fish and chip cafe.
Because it was basically you come out and then it was there. Was it that one? Maybe it's changed, not a kebab shop anymore.
There's a good chance from like
It was one of
the
them,
late 90s.
Kebab shop and you used to come out the door. You could just enjoy it live here.
I suppose it's a town where stuff doesn't sit still, really.
Flanagan. This is the lawn pub on the end. Been there a few times as well. They do food in there. Last time I went in there, I think I had a hot baguette with chips. I seem to have knocked some of these buildings down here too. There was shops along here. There was
Some of these old grand buildings, I wonder what they were.
there used to be Dorothy Perkins and stuff along here and Next.
Yeah.
Next. So something like that. Because they're trying to redevelop quite a lot of Rhyl, aren't they, to get more people to come and visit, which is good, right?
Electric car. Silence.
Not bad pub that is. Where I drink in town.
You got a pool table in there. Decent sized bar, TV for the
There's,
footy, dartboard.
Pool down the back as well, sports on. Not sure, yeah, I think they're so different. They've got 5 hygiene, which is good. I think it's just your basic pub meals in there. Of course, they're putting business spaces and so what they're doing, aren't they? I think this is just general all over the town what they're doing, not here. There is a QR code you can scan and it gives you more information there.
Magic Greg's.
Yeah. Art bakery. I'm sure there's a Sayers inside the precincts.
Kex,
So,
etc.
you know, if you want to try it out. You have to share your favourite stuff. Which is all good. Used to be Everlasting's down there, where you used to get all your kids' clothes from. And there's another pub down there that we used to go to. And the train station as well is just down there, past the traffic lights. You can get the train in, it's not far to walk to the train station. And I think they do bingo down there. There used to be a cinema, now bingo hall. I think there's only bingo in there, like a bingo. So I checked that. I think it's happening. Because there used to be Next, Dorothy Perkins. I think there was a charity shop. A couple of charity shops, I think. Lots of charity shops. Oh, I think they're in there. What's that Next? police station. In there. It's quite good. They used to have entertainment on in there. Well, but you can go upstairs. Never went upstairs then.
That says Weber's Amusements, but I think it's more gambling machines than anything in there, to be fair.
I don't really know what's in it. Go out to there and then shopping cart.
Flower Tops, local florist. Dobby the house elf. Angry looking Viking.
Harry Potter. Witcher.
Yeah, the Witcher. All the bits and bobs.
Yeah, over the bridge is a shopping park.
Yeah. Should we stop there?
The shops and that.
Yeah. Well,
There. The bingo above Woolies.
right, Bingo used to live above Woolies, apparently.
Yep.
Bright Spot Amusement still closed,
one of the
sadly.
famous bingo companies.
Yeah.
But it looks like they're doing something to it. There's ladders and things in there.
It looks, to be perfectly honest, it looks as though the building needs tearing
I don't know
down.
how long it was bingo and what it was before bingo. I've no idea.
I think what it is derelict.
You can tell of all those buildings, they all look the same, don't they? Ooh, that used to be Woolly. Ready?
It doesn't look in the best of fettle anyway.
No.
Bus stops here, ready for the summer season.
This has all changed over the years.
And a few guest houses. Some of these are still actually guest houses, not just flats.
Yeah, they are, yeah. But it's all changed along the seafront. Down this end used to be the outdoor swimming pool. There used to be a gardens area you could walk around. There was the floral hall, if you know Rhyl, the floral hall. And it used to be like a little zoo type thing. And you used to go inside, big conservatory, and there was birds and animals and things. And then it's all gone and it's been replaced by all of this now. The underground car park and the bridge and the fountain and Seaside Centre. None of this used to exist.
Right, let's see if we can get this rascal to focus. There we go.
Very famous. Very famous.
In the future I'll get a cage for this and I'll get one of those fast follow focus things or whatever they're called, so I can do manual focusing a bit better. But lovely fountain, but it's full of carrier bags and cans of pop and things at the moment, sadly. Looks like it's been abused. No, you wouldn't want to go for a swim, would you? You wouldn't want to dip an empty water bottle in there for a swig. Looks nice though. And then on the top there's a, I don't know what you call it, a bath with a pump on, like an old water pump. You can't get out this way though, I don't think.
No.
So we'll have to go back to come out. But you get a decent view of the area that's now going to be developed. Right from that Bright Spot amusement arcade up to the other end of that block is all going to be redeveloped. Straight ahead of us here you've got in the distance Travel Lodge, and there's also a theatre. Yeah, and the pub attached.
It used to be, I think, where the floral hall was down there. Lovely place. I went when I was a kid. You know, the animals would come up to him and pet them. Shame it ended. But they did, after it closed, they left it. And all the greenery was growing through the conservatory roof, and it was just all smashed. And I suppose after so long, you know,
it was just abused, wasn't it?
And
Smashed and what have you.
And then the card had gone, and you know what I mean?
Should I have a look over here?
And I think he just want to come in there. But it's so the outdoor swimming pool is still here, but it's moved now. It's further up. It used to be further down. And there used to be like a memorial gardens and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's all gone. New development over the years. This is all. It's new to me, but it's not new. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's new to us, but it's.
None of this existed.
No, this is. I'd say it's probably about 30 years old. This development.
90s, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say probably early 90s, something like that.
It was all flat ground, wasn't it?
But
There was things on.
But like we say, it's new to us. But
There's one like there was.
that's because we're old fogies.
There was car racing for the kids and bicycle rides and all that kind of stuff, little rides and.
All of these things are long gone. Pretty much all of the things that you've mentioned have gone, haven't they? Yeah. Everything's gone. Floral Hall's gone. Sea Centre Park Mark 1's gone. Little go-kart racing thing's gone. Outdoor pool's gone.
Yeah.
Everything that Anne-Marie's mentioned pretty much is all gone. Completely gone.
Donkey rides.
Donkey rides. Donkeys have gone. I think that was probably health and safety. No, I think that was health and safety away. So yeah, pretty much. All those items that Anne-Marie's listed
I mean, there's still
gone.
got the shops along the bottom here. Ice cream, burgers, chips and that. I think we used to have them, didn't they? This is like a kids type area with like little bar restaurants and little fairground rides. But I couldn't tell her if it's still open and going. Because I've been here for a while. This was all like barriers around and that. Barriers around. That park's been there some time though, hasn't it? 12 o'clock.
You get the view of the Sky Tower, but that's long gone. Yeah, a lot of the stuff here is closed, but they are trying to redevelop the place. There's going to be a development where the Queen's Market used to be, and there's a lot of work going on ahead of us here, so there's obviously something.
There must be redevelopment in this area as well then.
Yeah,
There used to be like little rides for the kids and that. And the bit in the middle was the staircase to go down into the car park. There's a car park underneath, which still exists.
yeah, it does.
Well, we're crafty, we don't pay, see. Go down the far end to where the arcade with the dragon on. If you get that one on the side streets, you're alright. But check there's no signs though first.
I think the only reason we don't pay those is because we generally come in January and September.
In the summer. I don't pay in the summer either.
Oh, I haven't been here in the summer for about 30 years.
But in the summer, just park down on the side streets, far down, far end. Check there's no signs, you're fine. All day.
The only time I've been here in the summer in recent times was when I filmed.
You can't get the train here or the bus, but the bus from where we are, you'd have to get like a long journey, and the train's too expensive. So.
Sunny Rhyl.
Yeah, they must have been like, I don't know.
There used to be a wigwam here by the look of things. Probably returns in the summertime.
Yeah, it must have been like a, I don't know, wrong in the first place. No, I don't think so. I think this is all shut.
Yeah, it looks quite closed.
Yeah. Barriers around now. Straight spin.
I think this is where the stairs to the car park are. Entrance only.
Car park down there.
Yeah, well it looks, if this is the entrance and exit, then I'm assuming
It's way up and down here.
that this car park
Yeah, car park underneath.
is shut by the look of things, but
Yeah, you can
could be
come
wrong.
out the bottom. I'm not sure if it's still open, you know.
no, I don't know, to be honest.
I could be wrong, by the way. And there used to be like underground toilets as well along the seafront, didn't there? I think quite a lot of them have been bricked up now, which is a shame.
Yeah, this fairground looks kind of closed down.
If they need to go to the toilet or whatever.
Though it is January, and in January I suppose you don't really need the fairground to be open.
I don't think it's open, to be honest. Quite a lot of these buildings, since, you know, even during the summer, they've not been opened.
I see.
They could be like doing the redevelopment on it, maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. It's just, you know, we've got all these around. These are like ice cream and stuff and food outlets and all that kind of thing, you know what I mean? Big skyscraper. I've been on that, you know, long time ago there.
It has been shut for quite a number of years.
It was deemed unsafe. It's got barriers around the bottom now. Don't know why they just don't take it down. Whether they've left it, you know, and lit it up to make it like a point, because you can see that from quite far, can't you?
Yeah.
Because land didn't know on the way back, and now you can see it all lit up.
Tourist Information Centre ahead. Harker's Amusements across the way.
That's so open.
The shutters are coming down now on the amusement arcade. Surprising really, because it's only about 6:30, 7 o'clock in the evening.
I think because of the time of year. The only one that stays open quite late is it called the Palace with the dragon on it?
Yeah.
Down there, that's open till quite late. That's where you can park the car on the palace.
You can see the Sussex again from here, across the way there.
Can you see?
The Sussex, yeah.
Yeah. There used to be more arcades here and there was bar. I remember there was one called Garfield's and hotels. And there was an arcade with, I think that one must have been one where the Wild West was in, where you shoot with water. There was a nightclub upstairs. Hold on. Oh, God, no. This is another entrance to that car park here.
A part of that amusement arcade is still open, so.
Yeah, they had another entrance to the car park.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, it does look like one.
It's alright when you come in the summer, you go on the beach and that. And you can look inside and do shops and places to eat and that. Quite like the buildings above, I like places out, you know.
And there's another entry into the car park. Again, I think it's closed. It may be because of the time of the season. Mary's just checked and it's locked too, so yeah. Could be a fire escape, I don't know. Not really sure. Yeah, they got a cinema.
Now like a bingo or Rosie's nightclub. That used to be, didn't it? Remember?
Years ago, yeah.
Was there an arcade? I'm sure I can't remember.
I don't know.
Rosie's wasn't that big. It was downstairs and upstairs, but not for Rosie's. But now they knocked it down and they've got a Premier Inn and the pub. You can come spend the night and then walk on there.
And the Cookhouse pub, which is attached to the Premier Inn, doesn't look that bad. And we have been, yeah.
Wayne and Jimmy aren't friends.
We have been.
And this is a normal pub food. There's a
There we go.
laps there. It's got slides and all sorts of things. We used to have a wave machine in the original one. I'm not sure if they've got one in the new one.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Great if you've got kids. Take them to the Sun Centre too.
A lot of different things, like slides.
SC2, as it's known.
Inside to go on in it.
Now, looking at the charges on this online, they weren't really that much. They use that pay by phone app. Yeah, here we go. 1 hour, you can't really see here, but 1 hour at the moment is 50p. 4 hours is £1, and all day is £2.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it changes in the summer.
Save for £2 for a cup of tea.
It does change though. It does change though.
Does it?
Yeah, it's not that all the time. It changes in March.
I suppose it's more expensive, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nah, but park down the side here of the arcades. Some of the streets have got restrictions, but down there, no restrictions. And I always park there. Supermarket open. That's new, isn't it?
Mhm.
I thought it used to be like a butchering shop that sells, the usual Seaside tap. Handy though if you need anything from the shop.
Yep.
Newspaper or some milk or whatever, isn't it?
Rhyl supermarket.
Yeah.
It's a new one on me, that, but
Well, I think
looks as though it sells a variety of
like,
pops and things like that.
it's like just a local store, isn't it? Food and drink. Bread and milk, isn't it?
This was an amusement arcade as well, Mr. B's, and that's gone there.
Look at it upstairs.
Yeah. I don't know if that one's actually gone or if it's just that it's shut at the moment, if you know what I mean.
I don't know. Some of it upstairs isn't open, is it? And some of it is. Above the burger bar it is. But these are...
Yeah, it's pigeon paradise. Don't know if you can see, but there's pigeons everywhere all the way along. Let's get this, if I can, to focus.
It's a shame really, because you could let them out as flats, couldn't they?
Pigeon-tastic up there.
But it's rotten though, isn't it? Even it's got the original windows and everything. Rotten.
Yeah, it's very old. I think these places have been bought for the purpose of amusement arcades and what have you, and probably just used as storage upstairs perhaps. Some of them have been used for housing, like the burger place here has got housing above it. Sun Centre. What time is it now, Anne-Marie?
I don't know.
Oh.
I haven't watched. Can't be that late.
No, I'd say...
It was about 5 at McDonald's, wasn't it?
Yeah, 6:30 maybe?
Yeah.
Something like that. And this amusement arcade here really is the last one, I think, until you get probably to Towin now. There used to be dozens of arcades and fairground, etc., but slowly but surely it's been swallowed up by housing. Real kind of, I don't know, it kind of lost its purpose for a while. It was the holiday destination for everyone, and then I don't know if people stopped coming first or whether everything started to close first, but a lot of things started to vanish slowly, and then less people come and more stuff vanished and less people come. And then they changed things and less people come. They did try, but it just didn't seem to be working out for them very well. Like they put in the little village across the road from the main drag here, and that really didn't go too well. But they are trying, and I think that the introduction of things like the Sun Centre 2 and more developments that they've got coming up might help, I don't know, give the place a bit of an identity back, because I think it feels a little bit lost at the moment. Yeah, terrace bar. But it says terrace bar there, so I'm assuming you can get drinks and sit here while your kiddies play.
Separate bit of outdoor swimming pool, so you don't have to pay. Do you know what I mean?
There used to be an outdoor pool that you didn't have to pay, but I don't know now.
Yeah, I think it's over there, over that side. It's a bit cold. I could be wrong, that could be it.
But once you get away from here, the next bit of amusements, etc., that Rhyl's traditionally known for really is up in Towin, I think. I don't think there's a great deal up the top there now, apart from shops.
The outdoor swimming pool, so you could just go. It used to be down there, then they moved it up here.
Yeah, I don't think it's about, maybe.
It was just, you know, in the summer we just
Let's have a look. Yeah, so we had a quick look on Google Maps and it looks as though it was here, which is where the pool was.
That was the second outdoor pool.
Yeah.
The first one. But yeah, it's been built on top of. We've still got outdoor swimming area in the Sun Centre. So in the summer, when it's nice and warm, it's a bit cold now, make use of that, innit? There's a crazy golf over there as well. There's a skate park as well. You've got roller skates, skateboards, scooters and all that for the kids.
And then if you head off straight forward now, you head over the bridge into Towyn, and that's where the fun fair, etc. is now.
Yeah, there's a good market there as well.
Yeah, we've done a video on that.
Market.
Done a video on that, haven't we?
Yeah.
People to look at, but yeah, that's the
Tia Prince Market.
that's where the
They used
fun
to
fair
do
seems to have
racing
moved
there,
to.
didn't they? It was a horse and cart racing.
Yeah,
There's a fun fair, and they're making the fun fair bigger apparently.
yeah,
And there's a good market there in Car Boot.
yeah. So it's going to be the new Rhyl, really,
There's
and Rhyl will have to find its own identity now, I
where the old
suppose.
fairground is, so there's some shops now.
That's it.
Yeah,
Have you anything to say before I switch off?
there's shops and things down there. You can have a look. But this is real.
Yeah.